Na da, wollen wir mal gucken, was wir bei der Tour heute einfahren. Herzlich willkommen zurück. Heute ganz alleine. Muss ich ein paar Punkte einfahren. Wird ja nicht. Wäre nicht besser sonst.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Novelo here today calling the action from the cliffs at Lighthouse Point. And Frank, this course features some breathtaking scenery.
It certainly does, Rich. Changes of elevation, and it's in phenomenal shape. We've got to send our thanks out to the superintendent, Peyton Duncan, who's got the course exactly prime. You should enjoy it. You should enjoy the views. Take your camera as well. This is very scenic up in New England.
Our featured golfer making the turn. Let's pick up with the action at the 10th. Nothing noteworthy here in the first round, Frank, but still plenty of golf to be played.
That's right, Rich. A little bit of a dry spell, but really not a lot of damage done. That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Getting set now over the putt. You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy. Featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th. Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Anything you do differently with your setup?
Just dig my feet into the sand a little bit more, but make sure you focus on the exact spot on the ball you want to hit.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Might be. Could be. How about that? An eagle, Frank, and a nice move on the leaderboard. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left or right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt.
Second shot.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. So a tester from 4 feet. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Well, well, well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards. And not only that, too, they put the 2 fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And, of course, remember when you're on 10? This is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long, long walk.
Oh, man, not a good shot at all.
It was wicked.
Fourth shot, wants to get this close. So he didn't hit the green in regulation, but he still has a reasonably good chance to save his par, about 10 feet away. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Nothing wrong with that par putt. So that concludes round 1. Frank, what's the mindset after this first day?
Well, the important thing is just try and play smart, get a feel for the golf course. That's what you try and do on the opening round. And now that the players have seen it, we should see some better scores tomorrow.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. New course to most of the golfers on tour. This challenging layout just opened in 2015. Today, we're along the east coast of Maine. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobila. We'll be calling all the action from the cliffs at Lighthouse Point.
Another great design from Brand Patel, and they really threw the boat out here. Some excellent choice of holes, and you see the changes in elevation. You get this on a windy day, and of course 7,700 yards will play even longer than that. A nice calm day though, Rich, and you really can shoot a good score out here. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. So this is where club selection becomes much more important. Uphill, make sure you have enough stick, and then swing away. Up to the 15th green, but looking at a tough putt, considerably long, over 25 feet away. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
It's a good-looking putt right here. He might like it. Oh, he's going to love it. Great putt. Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. And it is not looking like a good lie. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. That is a solid par putt. Now at the 17th, and Frank a chance to make a birdie. Who knows, with a couple of huge pokes, you could make eagle 3. This is a pretty stout hole at a little bit more than 600.
He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. Are you kidding me? Come on, you can't hit a ball that hard.
That is crushing it beyond all crushing.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey.
How did that not go in?
So the eagle goes begging. He still has this for birdie. Now this for birdie. Came away with a bogey on the previous round. Player knows they're on the move with that birdie. Quick glance at the leaderboard. They can see, Frank, they're not out of it.
Things are very volatile right now.
Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Quatsch denn der? Ist der beknattert, Mann? So, was gleich gespielt,
Frank, anytime
Junge.
you're inside 15 feet, you have to like
Viking
your chances.
Gamer, dann bist
Yeah,
du jetzt
computer gives
Mois
us
oder
13 feet
andersrum.
to be precise.
Made par
Ich habe gedacht,
yesterday.
ich habe einen neuen
This one for
Zuschauer.
birdie. Frank, that birdie will help the cause. So that is a top 10 performance through 2 rounds, Frank.
It's always nice to know that you have a shot with 2 rounds left in the tournament.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live third-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. Always a pleasure to be along the coast of Maine.
Also dem habe ich gestern das Fürchten gelernt, Junge. Das Fürchten habe ich ihm gestern gelernt. Erstmal fettes Unentschieden drin, Junge. Ein fettes Unentschieden. Und dann hatte ich noch 4 oder 5 Punkte Vorsprung. Das war gestern gewaltig, Egan. Mächtig gewaltig.
And of course the cliffs, that's why it's called this. They certainly are in play. There is one double green out there. That's the 10th and the 13th hole. They share the same green. Lots of great design features, and you got it on a prime day in great condition. So enjoy the round and make sure you feast on the vistas as well. Ah, nice.
Looks good. Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. This looks to be at least an extra club, maybe 2 clubs going way up that hill to the green.
Der geht ins Wasser.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid.
Oh, ey, den habe ich aber noch mal sowas von gerettet.
Flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Racking them and stacking them right now. 6 under par for the tournament. Now at the 5th here at Lighthouse Point, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
When you stand on this tee, Rich, you don't see any fairway bunkers, but be careful. It can certainly fool you. The goal really with the Cliffs course is to find fairways.
Irgendwas lief hier gerade
What
völlig
was he
schief.
thinking there?
I have no earthly idea.
So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait. And at least now,
Das war, boah.
he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
These are the kind of putts that keep a round going about 10 feet away for par. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Yes, yes. Der war wichtig, das war
It's a
wichtig.
good par there, Rich.
Verdammt wichtig.
Par 3-6 is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Very
Like
smart.
cyber vision. Shot after shot, right at the flag.
Just dialed in. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. And that's a birdie. Down to the 7th hole here at Lighthouse Point. Frank, we all love the shorter par 4s.
There's so many decisions to be made here at 7. You look at the scorecard, it's not very long, but when you start to flash your driver down that right side, you'll notice that fairway gets very narrow. So the decision is really, that's the prudent play or not. From there, it's just a short iron in, and you should be looking at birdie.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Good looking shot right here. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot in there. Easy birdie.
Made par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the mid-season classics. Frank, this game has taken us all over the world to some absolutely beautiful spots, and this is one of the prettiest I've seen in a long time. The cliffs at Lighthouse Point along the eastern coast of Maine.
Yeah, it's always fun when we head up in the northeast area. Golf's been in this area for a long, long time. This golf course hasn't. Rather than new design by Brandt and Patel, and it's lengthy, 7,700 yards. You'll get to hit just about every club in the bag. So good test today.
On to the 13th, and Frank, I love golf courses where you run into something you've never seen before. I have never played a par 5 of 700 or more yards. Here it is.
Darfst du nicht machen. Ist ganz zart beseitigt.
I knew it right away. Picked up the tee, didn't even look at it.
Boah, stehen sie alle rechts und links, Alter, Wahnsinn. Und der hat die fette Sonntagskutte an, Alter. Ist das scheiße Spiel, geil.
Second shot here.
Oh, Date voll.
Oh, if this is up, it's good.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
Das ist mein Sonntagsoutfit.
This one has a chance, and he has it. Beautiful putt. Now at the par 3 14th, over another body of water. Frank, you could make some big numbers on this golf course. I would think if you walk out of here today, having shot under par, you have to be really happy.
Certainly is big boy golf playing around the cliffs at Lighthouse Point, Rich. And this is another example here at this beefy par 3, 240 yards. You see Lake Zimmer protects the front of this green and to the right. It's obviously where they get all their irrigation water from. But
Schatten, ganz knapp.
Left of the flag here. That's really what you're going to be looking at, that front left section.
Left of the flag.
These putts keep the round together.
It's amazing. No matter how close it goes, it's an extra shot.
Close it goes.
Definitely hurt.
Ja, Quatsch nicht. Was habe ich
Pretty
denn
good
jetzt
all
so
day from this
verkehrt
distance,
gemacht?
just trying to take care of business.
Scheiße.
Has his par. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power though?
Gave that the full treatment. Get up. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's
Ich hab's
breezy?
gewusst, dass der bis hinten rausläuft. Ich hab's gewusst, das flache Straße.
Down breeze.
Das war der längste Putt, den du gesehen hast vorhin.
Not terrible, but not his
92
best.
war's vorhin.
Outside chance really for birdie, but really it was
Ne,
a rather
64
poor
ist in
approach shot.
Ordnung. Alter Schwede, alter Schwede.
Frank, that's just a really good putt right
Alter
there.
Schwede.
Yeah, that's why you call lag putting. You get outside a certain distance, and really your mind has to be about two putting and not trying to be a hero.
This putt for
Geht.
par. And he has it.
Immer noch
putt
Platz
redeems
2, es läuft.
A cursory look at the scorecard, Rich, and well, it looks hard at 240 yards, but that elevation is going to chew off quite a bit of yardage off the scorecard. Really, it's a good chance for a birdie on this closing stretch. V-shaped green, as long as you're on the right section of the green, could have a chance for birdie. This is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Slight miss. He'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass.
Aber die rechnen ja überhaupt nicht hin.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Good effort and good par putt. Well, Frank, I love this par 5 17th. Not only is it fun to play, but if you head over the Juniata Crossway Bridge ahead, you can find Brent's Lobster Shack, which is one of the best lobster rolls I have ever had. And you know, they
Okay,
specialize
geil,
in
da
that
gibt's die
up
fette
here.
Lobsterbude da vorne. Da können wir nachher was fressen zum Feierabend.
What a drive. Just tattooed that.
Now the second shot to the par 5.
Nein, der geht voll ins Aus, aber sowas von. Wieso rutsche ich denn heute hier nur ab, ey?
Not very good at all right there.
No, I think it's time to sell the clubs, buy a tennis racket. This looks like it's going to find the target.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie.
Well, birdies are hard to come by in this situation. So tight.
Also wir machen den Teller voll, die sind schon
in the
geschält.
thick of it.
Frank, it's been quite a journey to this point, but here we are, the 18th hole at Lighthouse Point.
It looks like a dogleg left, or it should play like a dogleg left. You might stand on that tee and think that you can take the direct line.
You can't get there from here, can you?
Good old Maine terminology there. So the goal really is to somehow find that fairway down the right. And of course, it all depends on how far you fly that tee shot on the line you take. From there on in, just a short iron and maybe a chance to get another birdie and finish with a smile on your face.
The green is up above, and this will play at least a club longer.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed
Warum?
for it. Well, we'd like to have that one
Ach,
back.
minus
In the
4,
bunker.
okay,
Still a
verstehe.
chance to get it up and down.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
But a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Danke, danke, danke. Danke, danke, danke.
Just a great putt and a great win.
Erster. Durch den Bunkertreffer. Bombe. Na, dann muss ich das Anbrot nicht bezahlen. Geil. ...70, 72, ich bin jetzt auf 74. Zu Hause ist der schon auf 90. Oder 96. Ja klar, setzen wir noch eins an. Sind ja nicht umsonst hier bei Bier und Spiele. Eins schaffen wir noch. Na, jetzt zeig ich mal ran den neuen Treiber. Jetzt bin ich ja mal gespannt.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic.
Da ist noch keiner da.
Simply put, there is nothing like it in the game of golf. It is by far the biggest spectator event in the sport. We're at TPC Scottsdale in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Navalo. And Frank, what can you tell us about this golf course?
Well, everybody wants to know about 16, the famed par 3 here, surrounded by those skyboxes. Once again, that'll be a topic of the day. But really, this is a regular sight for the PGA Tour. So those of you that were familiar with the golf course, it's now changed. 2014, the designers Morris and Weiskopf did a massive renovation.
Well over 100,000 fans every day, better than 500,000 for the week. It's a giant party mixed in with a heck of a tournament.
It's gone for a little extra.
Jetzt gib an mit dem neuen Driver, Alter. Gib an.
Long just meant longer.
Alter, mit 8 Meilen Gegenwind, geil.
Full treatment. Perfect release to the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. This is a good-looking shot. Excellent shot to within 10 feet.
Am Handschuh geschnuppert? Jawohl.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Well, the time is now to start making birdies, and there we go. One on the board.
Dann muss ich mich rausspielen.
Nothing to be ashamed of
Muss ich
that.
mich rausspielen. Platz
Really,
17
you've got to be
wenigstens.
aggressive from here on in.
Nicht zu aggressiv, hat er gesagt. Hier ist nämlich Wasser.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Anhalten. Schön anhalten. Perfekt.
That'll leave him with a good birdie opportunity, only about 10 feet away. That's a good shot.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Jetzt muss er durchatmen. Jetzt brauchen wir erstmal Fokus. Wir machen das Ding hier so hier gerade. End drauf.
Man,
I just pushed it.
boy, that hurts.
Na klar, ist das scheiße, Mann. Gott sich ab hier.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting
Was
at
soll denn
1
das
under
schon
for the
wieder?
round.
Das ist doch genau dieselbe Scheiße schon in grün.
Steady,
solid and at 1 under par right now.
Naja, dann bleibt das nun mal so.
Well, Frank, this is kind of the forgotten par 3 on the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale. All of that attention on hole number 16. What do you think of the par 3 12?
This is by far tougher, Rich. Downhill tee shot, especially off that back tee. Bunkering down the left, sort of it catches your eye, but it also takes your eye off the water, which is behind and to the right of this green. Got to be careful. This is a real sleeper, this par 3.
Early part of this second 9, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
It's no snack, though.
Wow, I thought he made that.
Ooh, inexcusable.
Das habe ich auch gedacht, dass ich das Ding nein mache. Scheiße.
Just a couple of feet.
Der fehlende Paufuß?
That is a solid par putt right there.
Naja, Platz 16, das ist doch alles scheiße.
Let's go down now to hole number 13. As we check in on this early round action, join our featured golfer, already playing well to this point. Couple of low numbers on the scorecard.
Yeah, it looks very good. Good swings out there and some good putting as well. That's as bad a shot as I've seen for a long while.
So was habe ich schon lange nicht mehr gesehen, sagt er.
So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now
Recovery
he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance though, getting away with par.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man.
Atme durch, da war der Eagle
from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Needs a few more of those.
Platz 10, ja.
This time, I want to get some in the top 10.
In den Top 10, Alter. Mit so einer Kraube.
Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And of course that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
Now playing the second here at the par 4. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th.
Really? This is an awkward length.
You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy. Featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. So one round in the books and a lot to chew on.
There's going to be a tough championship to pull away. The standard of golf, especially that first page of the leaderboard. Excellent golf.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic. Welcome to the Stadium Course, TPC Scottsdale, Arizona. It's a masterful blend of challenge and playability designed by the team of Tom Weisskopf and Jay Morrish. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo for EA Sports.
The changes, Rich, they made in 2014 added a luster to this great venue that hosts the PGA Tour event each and every year. And it's a great test for any level of play. That's an absolute beauty.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. That will be a great look at birdie. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. Oh yeah, birdie, Frank, and another shot closer.
In the right direction.
Now to the second hole, Frank, what can you tell us about this par 4?
A new tee has been added, lengthening this hole 30-plus yards. Plus, what used to be just one bunker on the right side of the screen has changed to a little pot bunker, and the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, and the hole just bends softly to the left. Another very good par 4 here at TPC Scottsdale.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Here now the second shot, 100 yards away.
Alter, anhaltet bloß an. Ach, du Scheiße.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet. Always 2 components to the long lag putt, the speed, number 1, and then the read. And missed out on that second part.
Na, atme du bloß durch, Junge.
Frank, a solid par right there, maintains his position. Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive, you can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. Got to flash it across a little bit of a distance. The swing has been completely changed in 2014, and the addition of 1 bunker to that right side. Used to be 2.
That is just a beautiful shot. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Good swing, good shot yet again. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Ganz so geflippte aus, Mann.
Really nice mix of holes to start here at TPC Scottsdale. The 2 4s and then the par 5. Now our first par 3. Just a little over 180 yards, Frank.
Plays a little downhill, longer than what it once was. Green is radically different. It used to be deep, now it's wide. And the bunkering, of course, is visually totally different from what it used to be.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Not a gimme, but well within his range. This is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Well, Frank, now at the 5th hole, the par 4, the challenge stiffens just a bit.
Yeah, the longest par 4, obviously in the start of this golf course, around the 470-yard mark. 2 bunkers to the right have been changed to 1, but it's in the perfect position now. Of course, that new tee added to add a little bit of length to this hole. The green still remains relatively similar to what it used to be.
Beautiful rhythmic swing right there, right down Peachtree. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Knapp ist es echt immer knapp.
Yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Playing beautiful golf. 8 under for the tournament. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
Ein Punkt vorne, ein Punkt vorne. Immerhin.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic. Set in the Sonoran Desert and surrounded by the majestic McDowell Mountains, we're at the stadium course at TPC Scottsdale, Arizona. Hello again and welcome, Rich Slaughter, alongside Frank Nobilo, set to bring you all the action for today's event. Frank, when you think about the TPC Scottsdale, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
The golf course has been radically changed in 2014, but it still hasn't lost its luster. Really, it's just been updated like the game itself for these young, strong players of the modern era.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin.
Das denke ich aber mal.
See if he can clip this one perfectly, drive it in there from about 120 yards. This is a good-looking shot. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this. One more birdie, and now tied for the lead.
Now to the second par 3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Yeah, quite a stiff par 3 because of the narrowness in the front. Really favoring a higher shot that's going to land softly. and therefore you can open up that green, because the further back you go, the wider it gets.
That is classic.
A chance of going in.
Großer, pass auf. Der
So coming off the
ihn
birdie on the
aus.
previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum all in his favor.
Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. Now here at the par 4 8th, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Second shot, good look at the green. That's well played.
Okay,
Good look at birdie.
It's no snack though.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Atme durch, das war knapp.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
That is a solid par putt right there.
Jetzt sind wir in vorne.
Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze. Birdie try up next.
Schlecht. Das hätte ich mir besser ausgemacht. Du dir
Birdie
auch,
chance
ja.
here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Oh, es wird immer
Amazing.
knapper.
Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Putt for par. Needs one. Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, a par is all you need.
Jetzt kommt Palmer, jetzt kommt der.
Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Just an ideal lie, Frank. What can he do from here?
Well, if he takes advantage of the tee shot now and goes at this flag, then he'll certainly gain on the field.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
He'll need to be strong with this.
Yes, baby, yes, baby. Alter, ohne stundenlanges Ziele. Mann.
On to the par 4 11th hole. Frank, what's the best play here?
No bunkers really here to worry about, Rich, so you have to pick something in the distance as a good line. Oh, he is winding this one up. Does he have the power to...
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Can't hide the flag stick from that man.
Schön.
Settles in over the putt. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.
Final Round. Naja, mal sehen, ob ich den Platz halte. Jetzt kickt es mich bestimmt runter auf den 7. oder auf den 12.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic. Just burning rubber right here. I mean, this one is taking off like a missile.
Just destroyed it. He's going to try and rip the cover off it. That club must have been melted after that one.
Setting up in the fairway, 200 yards to where that hole is cut. Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
Flippt aus, geil.
Even par, apparently.
Just dominated this hole and ends up with an eagle. Well, partner, here we go.
Shit.
Players have characterized it as terrifying, chaotic, amazing. The stadium atmosphere here at this hole, the 16th of par 3, is really spectacular, isn't it, Frank?
It is. Because of the atmosphere, the number of people, this is the closest a golfer gets to like kicking a field goal in a Super Bowl. It's just surrounded by people. It's not really the difficulty of the hole. Just over 160 yards and modest par. No water in trouble. But it's an atmosphere that golfers never normally are familiar with.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Oh,
Just slides
das
by.
kann gar nicht gehen.
Can't
Das
afford to miss too many of those
war
out here today.
Das kann gar nicht gehen.
Needs this for par.
Na klar brauche ich das. Scheiße, das ist eine Dreckskacke.
And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, when you get to the 17th hole, we always recall maybe the single most bizarre shot in the history of golf.
Yeah, everybody talks about maybe a hole-in-one at 16, but really 17. The player was Andrew McGee. It was a good tee shot, don't get me wrong, but Rich needed an assist.
Well, the assist came from Tom Byram, whose brother Kurt is a commentator for the Golf Channel. Tom Byram was just minding. Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
Well, that's what separates the good players from the great players. The ability to get it that close from that kind of lie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side. Rich, 18 was always considered a long finishing hole.
Not for J.B. Holmes.
Yeah, the water was always in play. And then the day he took it over the left side and carried everything and went on to win, that completely changed the way the golf course played ever since that day.
It resulted in some of the changes we're seeing now.
Yeah, evidence, the new bunkering down the left side, but it showed us all how much and how strong these guys are, how much they've improved over the years.
Up with the big boys now, Frank.
Well, we saw that previous tee shot go 310. This one's further.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
Ja, langer
Way to
Putt,
finish
langer
off the
Putt.
final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Par yesterday. Now for birdie. Well, you could see he thought he had that.
It looked in the whole way until the end.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Nothing wrong with that par putt.
Rich, it came down to just a shot or two here or there, but we were treated some
Ja, da habe
amazing
ich
golf
Mois
this week.
2
Just
Runden
one player
gepackt.
standing. That was earned, well-deserved, beautifully played.
Hm. Guti, danke fürs Zuschauen, lasst den Daumen nach oben da. Und ich sag mal bis später. Tschaußen.